Sean Ray.
Thanks, Mike. I am standing in the pump-up room at the Mr. Olympia. Shortly, we will be surrounded by one of the most impressive collections of muscle ever assembled. And joining me tonight to break down the rest of the field, my co-host, bodybuilding great Sean Ray.
Thanks, Dan. Pleasure to be here. I spent 13 years of my life on this stage. This is one of the years I'm glad I'm back here where it's safe. These guys are big with a capital B, and they're also getting a lot more symmetrical and defined. This is going to be a tough competition.
Well, earlier, Triple H and Mike broke down the battle that will ensue tonight between Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler. But Gustavo Bedell did some damage last year, and he's back for more.
Well, he definitely came on hot and heavy. This guy 2 years ago wasn't even in the top 10 of the competition. Comes back, beats Dexter Jackson in the challenge round, winds up in third place, goes on to win the Pro Ironman Championships, all the way from Puerto Rico, decided to move to Las Vegas so he can climb up that ladder.
It has also been said that one of the few guys in the world that can actually stand next to Ronnie Coleman in terms of overall muscularity is Marcus Rule.
Marcus Rule is a monster. This guy came in and won the Freakazoid Award and $10,000 for muscular development last year. He's one of the few 300-pound bodybuilders that can stand toe-to-toe with somebody like Ronnie Coleman.
Another big giant, Gunther Schlierkamp, actually pulled off an upset over Ronnie Coleman back in 2002.
Well, speaking of 300-pounders, this is another guy, 305 pounds plus, a couple of top 5 finishes. Last year slipped down to 6th place, but rumor has it this guy's done his homework and sharpened up his physique, and he wants to stand there with Ronnie and Jay.
Alexander Fedorov hopped on a long flight and came all the way over from Russia, and there has been more hype on this guy than anybody in recent history. Talk about him.
Well, he's also the youngest competitor at 27 years old from St. Petersburg, Russia. Suffered a couple pec tears, came back here, qualified for the Mr. Olympia. This is his first time. Actually, the first time we have a Russian bodybuilder in this competition.
Let's go over to Jennifer Nicole Lee, who's standing by, and she's going to talk about who's not here tonight.
Thanks, guys. Okay, we know who is here, but on the opposite side of the coin, it's always interesting to know who is not here. Dexter Jackson, after placing 4th last year, he was very upset, and he is a no-show. He's in great shape, but he's not here to compete. Also, Ahmad Haidar is expecting a baby with his wife. So there's a lot in store, so take it back to you, Mike and Triple H.
Send imagination a done deal.
No question about it. And once again, I will welcome you because tonight we're in an interesting situation. I have an IFB in my ear, which is telling me one thing. I have the audience here, which is telling me quite another. So we're doing 2 kind of shows tonight, one for the audience here and one for pay-per-view TV.
Just let me clarify for me, I've got an IFB, but I don't care. I'm just here for you.
As it should be.
White guy high five. Yeah.
Let's go back to the Ronnie Coleman issue again, one more time. We talked about Ronnie, a chance to make history. Is there a man among the other contenders who has a chance to defeat the King?
You ask me, ask them. What do you think?